Have you ever noticed that the more you try to make everyone happy, the less happy you feel? It's like running on a hamster wheel, always moving but never getting anywhere. The good news, your life can get better when you stop caring so much. Let's dive into why, the stress of caring too much. Imagine you're carrying a backpack, but instead of books, it's filled with worries about what other people think, the need to be perfect, and the fear of making mistakes. That's heavy. When we constantly seek approval or worry about how others perceive us, it triggers our body's stress response, releasing stress hormones like cortisol. Over time, high levels of stress can cause anxiety, depression, and even physical health problems such as headaches and high blood pressure. Your mind and body are essentially in a constant state of tension, which can be exhausting and detrimental to your overall well-being. The freedom of letting go. Now let's imagine what happens when you start to care less. You take off that heavy backpack and suddenly everything feels lighter. When you stop caring about things that don't really matter, you make space for what does. You become free to focus on what makes you happy and fulfilled, instead of worrying about things you can't predict, change, or control. Philosopher Michel de Montaigne highlights the importance of accepting life's inherent messiness, including contradictions and uncertainties. By understanding that change and ambiguity are natural, we can adopt a more flexible and adaptive mindset and live a more fulfilling and empowered life. The magic of self-confidence. Here's another cool thing. When you stop caring so much about what others think, your self-confidence grows. Why? Because you're no longer trying to fit into someone else's mold. You start doing things your way, and that feels amazing. Think about it. When you don't worry about being judged, you're more likely to try new things, speak your mind, and stand up for yourself. You also become skeptical of widely accepted truths, think more critically, and rely on your own experiences and judgments instead, allowing you to have a more authentic sense of self. This autonomy fosters mental well-being by allowing us to live in alignment with our true values and interests, rather than constantly seeking external validation. Real connections. Ironically, when you stop caring so much, your relationships can improve too. By letting go of the need for approval, you reduce the fear of rejection and become more genuine and authentic. This can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections because people appreciate honesty and realness. This also makes them more likely to trust you. When you share your authentic self, you invite others to do the same. Living in the moment. Philosophers like the ancient Stoics knew a thing or two about letting go. They believed that we should focus on what we can control, the present, and let go of what we can't, the past and future. Living more in the moment allows us to experience it more fully, fostering a sense of inner peace and resilience as well as boosting our happiness and well-being. Not caring so much helps us appreciate life's simple pleasures more and appreciate the journey from day to day, learning from our experiences and accepting mistakes as a natural part of personal growth. The power of saying no. Another perk of caring less is that you get better at saying no. If you're always saying yes to things you don't really want to do, you end up feeling resentful and burned out. But when you start caring less about pleasing everyone, you set healthier boundaries for yourself to protect your time and energy. Psychologically, it reduces stress and anxiety by freeing us from the pressure to please everyone, allowing us to live a more authentic and balanced life. So go ahead, care less, and watch your life transform for the better. You'll become lighter, happier, and more in tune with what really matters. Do you agree or relate to any of the things we've talked about here? How has letting go made your life better? Share your thoughts and insights down below,